going on, everybody? Joseph Hadid here for Worldwide Sport Updates, your podcast, your news, your local community. Good morning, sports family. Thank you for tuning in to Worldwide Sport Updates, your podcast, your sports, your news, your local community. It is TGIF. It is Friday, May 17th, 2024. And how's everybody doing on this Friday edition? Thank you for tuning in to our podcast and searching us on our YouTube channel, WWSUP by Joey, for your daily sports notifications and updates throughout the daily basis. Alright, so with that being said, it is Friday again, May 17, 2024, as we close out the work week, get ready for this upcoming weekend. And ladies and gentlemen, we're going to talk about what transpired in sports this past week, and we're going to start off with some NBA news. Well, the NBA playoffs are gearing up, and as we speak, we're like close to the end of the tunnel. But somebody just forced a Game 7, and that's the Minnesota Timberwolves and the Denver Nuggets NBA playoffs series. So let's get right to it. The NBA playoffs, Timberwolves, they run a roughshod over the Nuggets to force a Game 7. The Minnesota Timberwolves have given us a Game 7, flexing the defensive muscle that made them the stingiest team in the NBA during the regular season. The Minnesota Timberwolves blew out the Denver Nuggets 115-70 in Game 6 on Thursday to keep their season alive. Game 7 is scheduled for Sunday in Denver. The margin of victory was the second largest by a team facing elimination in NBA history. Anthony Edwards, who powered the win with 27 points, seemed ready for the first Game 7 of his career. Minnesota outscored the Nuggets by 43 while he was on the floor, a franchise playoff record. The entire game was a stunning reversal of momentum in the series. The Nuggets entered Thursday having won the last 3 games, having looked most impressive in a Game 5 blowout. The Timberwolves needed a lift and got it from a ruckus Target Center crowd. The crowd got what it wanted early. After a back and forth few minutes, the Timberwolves ripped off a 27-2 run to build up a lead that would never fall below double digits. The game wasn't over by then, but the Nuggets were on their back foot for the first time since their lopsided losses in Games 1 and 2. Alright, let's shift over to some NFL news. NFL responds to Harrison Butker's commencement speech. His views are not the NFL's. Kansas City Chiefs kicker Harrison Butker has been dealing with a backlash from his recent commencement speech at the Bennington College for several days. And now the NFL has finally weighed in. Harrison Butker gave a speech in his personal capacity. Jonathan Bean, the NFL's Senior Vice President and Chief Diversity and Inclusion Officer, told People magazine in a written statement his views are not those of the NFL as an organization. The NFL is a steadfast in our commitment to inclusion, which only makes our league stronger. Butker, who is a devout traditional Catholic, gave his speech at Bennington College, a small Catholic liberal arts college in Atchison, Kansas, and it reflected his values and those of the school. He spoke against Pride Month and President Joe Biden, abortion, surrogacy, in vitro fertilization, trans people, and women in the workforce. He believes women have been told diabolical lies about having a career, saying about his wife that her life truly started when she began living her vocation as a wife and as a mother. Alright, let's shift over to some NHL hockey news. Colorado Avalanche tried to forge ahead after losing Valeri Nichushkin to a 6-month suspension. The nameplate above the locker for Valeri Nichushkin has already been removed at the Colorado Avalanche practice facility, and it could be just for now, or possibly for good. For a second consecutive year, the Avalanche are on a brink of elimination from the playoffs, with Nichushkin, one of their top players, unavailable due to circumstances away from the ice. This may be the last straw for the Avs when it comes to the talented 29-year-old Russian forward. Nichushkin was suspended for at least 6 months without pay Monday night and placed in a stage 3 of the league's player assistance program. The National Hockey League and the National Hockey League Players Association announced the news about an hour before the start of the Avalanche 5-1 loss to the Dallas Stars that left them trailing 3-1 in the second round series. Alright, let's shift over to some Major League Baseball news. MLB says Livvy Dunne has entered WAG era after Paul Skenes' debut for the Pirates. A new era entered the Pittsburgh Pirates on Saturday, and it wasn't just Paul Skenes making a fine debut for the Pirates. His girlfriend, social media sensation, and LSU gymnast Olivia Livvy Dunne also entered her WAG era, which stands for Wives and Girlfriends. MLB hyped up Dunne's arrival to PNC Park on Saturday just as much as Skenes, with a post on the league's TikTok page showing Dunne's excitement for her boyfriend's debut in an interview with Sportsnet Pittsburgh. MLB captioned the post, "Livvy Dunne," in quotes, entering her MLB WAG era. In quotes, I always say it's way harder to be the person in the stands watching because I'm not in control, Dunne said in the post. I can't control. I don't know how to throw a 100-mile-per-hour fastball, but it's hard to have no control, especially with gymnastics when you're just watching. But I know he's got this, and I just have a lot of confidence in him. Okay, and that was the quotes of the girlfriend saying this about her boyfriend, Paul Skenes. All right, let's shift over to some Major League Soccer news. Inter Miami, Messi's top MLS highest paid list at $20.4 million. Inter Miami forward Lionel Messi is Major League Soccer's highest paid player with a total guaranteed compensation of $20.45 million, according to data released by the MLS Players Association. The amount reflects just the playing portion of Messi's compensation, with the Argentine also set to benefit from another revenue streams such as his endorsement deal with Adidas and a revenue sharing agreement with league broadcast partner Apple. According to Sportico, Messi stands to earn up to $150 million over the life of the 2.5-year contract he signed with Miami and MLS last year. Toronto FC forward Lorenzo Insigne ranked second with a guaranteed compensation of $15.44 million, followed by Messi's Inter Miami teammate Sergio Buskowitz at $8.77 million. Chicago Fire forward Exergen Shagari, the league's top earner at this time a year ago, is in fourth position at $8.15 million, followed by Austin FC forward Sebastian Girassi at $6.72 million. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, that's all for this week. I will see you on next week's recorded podcast. Till then, hit the like button, subscribe, share it out, and comment. And let everybody know what Worldwide Sport Updates is all about for your daily sports updates and notifications throughout the daily basis. Have yourself a great weekend, ladies and gentlemen. Take care of each other, sports family. And we will talk next Friday and interact here on Worldwide Sport Updates, your podcast, your sports, your news, your local community. Take care of each other. Have yourself a great weekend.